The Stabilo Aquacolor 36 watercolor pencil set is the one that I'm going to look at today. So these watercolor pencils are not professional grade ones, so they do not have any lightfast ratings or anything like that. I also think they do not have a color name. They have a color number, which we will see right now. So they are hexagonal, and they actually have really big numbers on them, so I do not know why is that. For example, this one is 365, and let's take a look at this orange one. This one is 221, so I do not really get the numbers. And this one number 1600, I have no idea what that is. But yeah, the pencils, they look actually really nice, and in the box they are shining so nicely, so really nice. And now I'm gonna to swatch them and see how they perform. So these are a little bit harder watercolor pencils, and they are a little bit dry. But the thing is that when I used them without the water, they were really pigmented. So I did not have to press so hard to get some pigment down. But when I used the water, that color washed out. So what you see at the end, you get like these pastel colors, which actually in some kind of way I really like it, and they did dissolve quite well. If we take a look at the Faber-Castell Gold Faber watercolor pencils, you can immediately see the difference in the saturation, because these ones are really vibrant. And look now at the Stabilo, they are so pale. But again, as I said, in one way, I like it, and I like it that I have a set like that. But still, on their own, they are not pigmented enough. So now I'm going to do the set with the red color when I actually first I use some light pressure and then I use heavier pressure to see how the color dissolves. And I have to say, in comparison to other watercolor pencils, these are quite nice because they do dissolve nicely. Not completely, but they dissolve nicely. And if I mean, it's a completely another price range. But if you look at the Caran d'Ache Supracolor, except for that pigmentation, bigger vibrancy, there is no difference. The dissolvent was like almost the same. Maybe the Stabilo was actually even better. So that was so strange. But yeah, you cannot compare them because the Caran d'Ache Supracolor are professional grade ones. They have light fast informations and Stabilo do not have. So you cannot really use them for professional artwork. But I do have to say, I like how Stabilo looks like. You can dissolve the pigment nicely and you do not have those harsh lines, and also this transition. You see how nice and equal that is. So I really like that. So they look really nice. How often am I going to say I really like that? I noticed I say that quite a lot. Either way, do you see how nice and shiny these are? Well, if you can find them for a cheap price, I would recommend them because, as you saw, they dissolve nice. They are not so pigmented, but still they are nice watercolor pencils. So thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!